Hi there and welcome to week 6. In this week we're going to be talking about language, which is of course very important in anthropology because language is the main conduit for culture. And we'll be comparing and contrasting what different species do in their communication systems with what we do as humans in language. And we'll see that there is quite a bit of overlap. But one of the things that tends to be missing in other species communication systems is grammar. And grammar isn't like splitting an infinitive or not knowing if the period goes inside or outside the quote. Grammar are those deep rules of language that you can't alter. So you can think of language as kind of a 3D sound puzzle. So what I mean by that is there are rules at multiple levels. So there are rules for putting sounds together, and there are rules for creating new words, and then there are rules for ordering those words so that they make sense and have meaning. And by and large, other species don't have this or don't have much of it. There's a little tiny bit. And then secondly, we'll be talking about something called the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. And this is an idea that says that language shapes the way you think. I think a better way to put it is that language forces you to pay attention to certain things. So, for example, there is a culture which doesn't have terms for left or right. They only have terms for like cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. And so because of that, they are forced to constantly orient themselves in space in order to talk about where things are located. But a lot of people have pointed out that that isn't the whole story. Like, the structure of the language doesn't encapsulate an entire worldview. But that there are other things, like storytelling, that capture cultural values and who a people are. And when you think about it, there are stories everywhere, not just in films and books and plays, but even in everyday sort of mundane things like commercials or songs or even social media. I mean, sometimes, you add or create your story. So it's really obvious. And when politicians give speeches, they could give the raw data and that would be informative, but they often tell a personal story because these are the things that resonate with humans. Okay, so that's all for now. I can think of a lot more to say, but I'm going to cut it off there. I hope you have a great week and happy learning. Bye now.